How many are here for the first time? Yay! Welcome! We love our women leaders in the community. We've been doing this. This group, Top Floor Women, has existed since 2017, and it started in Franklin. And we keep moving it because we're growing. So this is awesome to be here. Katie Stallhut is the owner of Stage 1. Thank you, Katie, for having us. It's awesome. And she's... Yes, and so she's in the middle of dance recital and pictures this week, so we said, this will work. And this is kind of nice, right? We're all kind of condensed in here. So, Top Floor Women, go to topfloorwomen.org. You can register for all of our events. I usually put the next event here in the next week, so you can register for next month. There is a private group because, you know, Facebook and LinkedIn keep pushing analytics to where you're like, did I see that? Did I not see that? So we have a private group on Wix, which is Top Floor Women, and you're going to get more information on connection, on the speakers, on what we're doing as a group. So I encourage you, if you're really interested in kind of leaning in and being a speaker and finding out all the other things that are happening, get into that group, okay? We're excited to have you here this morning. We have Amanda Sparks and her Toastmasters group. And so if you were watching, we've done a lot of creative things and some great speakers are coming up. And so we want to make sure that we're serving you. We love your ideas. And so keep pushing us to do more and keep bringing friends. My name is Melanie Ake. If I haven't met you, I am the founder of Everyday Leaders, and I do a lot of corporate coaching, consulting, workshops, and training. I'm part of the John Maxwell team, and so a lot of the things that we do look different and feel different because John Maxwell is the #1 leadership guru in the world. And so we love leaning into you. Katie just became certified as well, and Joe. So we have a whole team now that are serving you with the things that you would need. All right, Amanda Sparks, where are you, my friend? Come on up here. Amanda and I met a few years ago. We don't have a coffee sponsor today. But Amanda and I met a few years ago. She helped us with our project at Shortridge High School, and she took on a full day of training for our girls that were at risk. And so we really appreciated her. And you've seen her with allies that she's presented. But today, she's going to come and help us learn how to be better, more confident speakers. Here you go. Thank you.
Good morning, Top Floor Women. I am so excited to do this, and I'm super excited that my dear, dear friends from my Toastmasters group are here to help me. We are going to do a mock meeting today of what Toastmasters looks like. How many here have heard of Toastmasters? Oh, great. How many are in Toastmasters? The 4 in the back. How many have ever been to a Toastmasters meeting? Oh, great. So you have an idea. Hopefully after today, you will be encouraged to join a Toastmasters group, and especially our group. I'm not to tout our own horns or anything, but we are a distinguished club and have been for about 30 years. So year after year after year, our club consistently wins the Distinguished Club Award. So that is one reason why you should attend our club. We have our previous past president, Amy Eberly. She is here, and she is going to do a speech on what Toastmasters is. And then we have Lori Feller, our club's current president, who's going to share how Toastmasters has impacted her life. So as a meeting starts, we start with a gavel to get everybody's attention, and then we go over the Toastmasters mission statement, and then it's followed by our invocation and pledge. Our invocation normally starts with a Christian prayer. More often than not, I think I've only heard one time where it wasn't led with a Christian prayer, and then we do the Pledge of Allegiance. Followed after that, we have our president come and speak, and then the president passes it over to the Toastmaster, who is like the host of the meeting. And then the Toastmaster will lead what happens. There's a general evaluator. The general evaluator will have a team of evaluators that talks through that and leads the evaluation team. On the evaluation team, we have a timer, we have a grammarian. The grammarian is somebody who comes in and gives us a word of the day. So it could be some really big word, or it could be just an odd word that people don't normally use, and you try to fit that in your speech throughout the day. And it's really fun. It's really fun. And then we have our timers. You will have an opportunity today to speak and provide your elevator pitches. So if you have not already put your business card or something with your name on it, please get it in here soon, because you may have an opportunity to share your elevator pitch. Some of you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want to speak. However, this is the perfect opportunity for you to hone in on your elevator pitch and really get it down to what people will listen to and what they'll react to. We have two of our club's best evaluators here, Mahota Williams and Christina Owens. They are both just amazing with their feedback on how you can improve and the things that you do really, really well. If you are going to have anybody evaluate you, you want it to be one of these two ladies. They just provide invaluable feedback. So again, if you want to improve your elevator pitch, which will improve your business, I ask you to put your business card in here if you have not already. Oh, yay, I encourage somebody to do that. Anybody else? Okay, so going on with the meeting, the Toastmaster, and is something that our grammarians look for, ums and ahs and so's. And I said an I'm sure I probably said a couple. We also have a Thoughtmeister. They just kind of set the tone of the meeting and share a little 2-minute scenario of something that they will use to encourage you for the day. Then we go on to our speakers. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Amy Eberly. Again, she is our immediate past president of the club, and she is going to share with you what Toastmasters is. Can we give her a round of applause?
Thank you so much, Amanda. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. And Toastmaster friends. Toastmasters, we are a part, like Amanda said, we are a part of a club, a local club here in Greenwood. We meet every Friday morning at 6:45 a.m. at Greenwood Christian Church on Averett Road down south. You do not need anything other than to show up, and we will help you from there. So mark it on your calendars right now, get out your phones, get your Google Calendar and put it on there. You will want to, I promise. Toastmasters is where leaders are made. I'm going to talk about the who, the what, the where, the when, the why. Go back to what we learned back in elementary. Those are the 5 questions, the 5 W's. Those are the things that help us understand what something is. So who are Toastmasters? Men and women who want to become better leaders and speakers. Nothing more, nothing less. Everybody over the age of 18 is welcome. What is Toastmasters? Toastmasters is an organization. It's actually over 100 years old. It was founded by Ralph Smedley, 1924. I had to do some math on 100. Last year was our 100-year anniversary. In 1924, Ralph Smedley started the Toastmasters organization. Last year, we celebrated our 100th anniversary, so we're at year 101. This is a huge, big thing. There are more than 144 countries that have some form of Toastmasters. Where? Everywhere. But locally, here in Greenwood. I'm actually also the area director for Greenwood right now, and there are 4 clubs. All of us here are from the club that I mentioned, but there are other clubs if that time and day does not work for you. You can go to Toastmasters, find a club, and it will, by your zip code, it will give you options for days times that are available. There's also online clubs that are worldwide. So if that works for you as well, there's plenty of options as to where. Why? Why Toastmasters? So you can grow in your communication. Communication helps us with everything in life, not just our jobs. It helps us with our relationships. It helps us with our growth in our community. And it helps us specifically in a group of ladies like this with the businesses that you are working so hard at. You become better at communicating with your clients, your friends, your family, everybody. How? Why? Why?
Why was that slide not how?
When? There we go. I should have looked backwards. When? When it's at any time. You go and look on the Toastmasters Club, and you will find times available any day of the week, evening, morning. Friday specifically at 6:45 is the one that you would like to go to. Why? We already explained the why. So here is our elevator pitch for what Toastmasters is. We are an organization of men and women who meet regularly across the nation to practice communication and leadership skills in order to grow our personal and professional relationships. And lastly, how? How do you become a Toastmaster? It's very simple. Just show up to a club and let them know you're interested, and we'll take it from there. It's a very, very simple process. Show up, it is that simple. Here's some resources if you would like. Here's the websites to Toastmasters International, find a club. If you simply Google Toastmasters, it will take you to any place that you need. But this will help you, guide you in your beginning steps. We would love to see you at the club. I'm personally inviting you to the Greater Greenwood Club this Friday, next Friday, whatever Friday you want. Come, show up. You need no other invitation than to just walk through the door and come and say hello, and we will take you from there. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda.
Next, we have our current president, our club's current president, Miss Lori Feller, and she is going to share what Toastmasters has meant to her and her life. So I'm going to hand it on over to Lori. While she's hooking up, I'm just going to share really quickly. If it were not for Toastmasters, I would not be standing here right now because there is no way I would have said, hey, Melanie, I want to speak. That would not have happened. And as Melanie shared, I've been here before. I've been a coffee sponsor and shared in that arena, as well as spoken for allies. So those are two things that I would not have done. And this year at our annual gala, which is on June 18th for allies, I will be speaking on one of our mentees. So that is going to be in front of a couple of hundred people. I would not have done that.
Thank you, Amanda. Good morning, Top Floor Women. It's so nice to be here this morning. Thank you, Amanda, for asking me to share how Toastmasters has impacted my life. As I reflected on how might I best describe this for you, it's really a little bit of before and after. So I'm going to describe my life for you before Toastmasters, some of the characteristics. First of all, pure and simple, I avoided public speaking. And when I did speak in public, here's what happened. My knees would shake. Have you ever had your kneecaps, tremble? My voice would shake while I was speaking. Of course, my hands shake. They're probably shaking today, so don't look too close, please. I haven't gotten rid of that completely. So I avoided public speaking because also I couldn't sleep for several nights before my speech. I would call them mediocre communication skills. I could communicate fairly well one-on-one, but get me in a meeting with a group of people, not so good. I would choke on my words. I wouldn't know what to say. let's just be clear, I am a serious introvert. And so those kinds of things are super hard for me. Still not easy, but I do them anyway. I was pretty comfortable with the status quo. Things were going along fine. I didn't seek out new opportunities. I was just doing okay, plugging along. And by the way, at work, I had the same job level for 20 years. I've been with my company a long time, but I wasn't getting promotions. I wasn't being recognized necessarily. I mean, I was still employed. That was a good thing. But I wasn't doing great things. This is early 2018. So let's look at today and see what's changed. So in 2018, I joined Toastmasters. And the reason I joined is I was chosen to go on an international trip with my company to do some volunteer work and also to volunteer and kind of spread the news, so to speak, from the company standpoint, philanthropy. And I knew when I came back from this trip, I had to present to groups of people all over the company. Okay, already fear was in my heart. What am I doing? Why am I even going on this trip? And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go to Toastmasters so at least people will focus on my message and not my poor delivery, because my objective was to get rid of the poor delivery. So that's what I did. Now, here in 2025, or over the last several years, I've been asked to speak at international conferences for my work. And so that has been really amazing, presenting to several hundred people all over the world. It's been really, really fun, actually. And by the way, I sleep the night before these days. I've also received a promotion at work. I never thought that was possible. I'm not a spring chicken. I've been doing this a really long time, and I've been recognized at work for the things that I do there. Also, in my work, not only does Toastmasters help you with speaking, it also helps you with leadership. And I have really grown in my leadership skills in my company since joining Toastmasters. And now I receive special education and accolades for the leadership that I have been demonstrating. And I grant a lot of that to Toastmasters and my experiences there. It's really helped me. And finally, I've been a library trustee for many years. I joined the library, I got appointed as a board of trustee member in 2011. So I've been doing that a long time. My introvert self, I mean, I'm with library people, so they're a bunch of introverts too. But I've gotten a lot better at being a trustee. And I've gotten a little more brave as well. And so when a position opened on the school board, someone who had gotten elected decided to leave in the middle of their term, and they asked for people who might be interested in taking over that term. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. Why wouldn't I? And let's just see what happens. And do you know, I was unanimously appointed to that position. And again, I grant a lot of that to the skills and things that I've learned to demonstrate through Toastmasters. So I would say to you this morning, if you want to do more and you want to be better, come to a Toastmasters meeting and see what happens in your life. You might be surprised. Back to you.
There would typically at our club be one more speaker, and then we would ask for a timer's report because each speaker has a specified amount of time in which they speak in order to keep the meeting running on time. And so we would ask for a timer's report, and then the club would vote on who they think the best speaker is. At the end of the meeting, the best speaker would then be awarded with a ribbon. Then we go on to table topics. Table topics is where it's impromptu, and somebody comes up and they have a series of questions prepared for the audience and those who will not have the opportunity to speak that day. This is where you all come in today. Who's excited to take part in table topics today? Okay, that is super lame. Who is excited to take part in table topics today? Thank you, thank you. Here you will each get 30 seconds in order to present your elevator speech. If you look to the back of the room, we have a light that is available. So at 20 seconds, you will get the green light. At 25 seconds, you will get the yellow light. At 30 seconds, you will get the red light. So you know to start wrapping up when you see that yellow light. Once you see the red light, you may be cut off. And you'll start seeing a flashing light if you are going way, way over your time. Your goal is to stop right when that red light comes on.
Amanda?
Yes.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's elevated high enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect. So.
Am I the only one that really wants to go?
Do you want to? I will. Okay. We actually have somebody who is like pumped. She wants to kick us off. So we are going to have Kelsey Sparks. We know we are not related. We are not related, but Kelsey is going to come up and get us started.
All right. Thank you. All right. Good morning, Joe in the back. Good morning, Top Floor Women. If we have not had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Kelsey Sparks. I am with the Indy Chamber, and we are the Regional Chamber of Commerce. We cover Marion County, all the surrounding donut counties, and Columbus area, Bartholomew County down south. There are a plethora of reasons why businesses might join the chamber, but there are three I hear most often from smaller businesses. It is to grow your network, you're here, you understand, to save money on health insurance, or for lending. So come see me afterwards if you want to hear more. Kelsey Sparks, Indy Chamber.
Kelsey, that was fantastic.
Thanks for letting me go.
Thank you. Okay. Pat King, come up and give us your elevator pitch.
I didn't know what I was putting the card in.
Good morning. I'm Pat King with King for Wellness, and for over 30 years, I've been helping women have more energy, less stress, and use things in their home like clean beauty to stay healthy. I just feel like today, so many people don't feel good. They don't know how they feel, and they want to feel better, and I know I can make a difference. So for Health with Zing, call Pat King.
Great job, Pat. Who will be my next victim? Kristen Loy. Oh my goodness, can I just share? We were at a networking event yesterday. It was a business breakfast, and they taught us how to write an elevator pitch. So Christine I was like, hey, Kristen, so sorry. I was like, just a little hint, like, be prepared for this tomorrow.
Well, good morning. I'm Kristen Loy, and I'm the marketing manager with Firestorm Restoration. And we are a locally owned and operated restoration company located down in Franklin. We serve commercial and residential clients. When I say full service, we do roofs, everything in between, all the way down to your crawl space or your basement. So if you're ever in need of a free estimate or a free quote, please feel free to reach out. We are more than happy to help. Okay, and there's still a green light, so there we go. Okay, there's the orange now, so, oh, I gotta stop.
Okay, next person. Marie Storm, Storm Chiropractic, yay! I promise, I've known everybody that I've pulled up so far, and I promise I'm not picking favorites.
I got to go yesterday too, at the meeting. I was there too. So my name's Marie Storm with Storm Chiropractic Clinic, and we are just actually right around the street here, 5 minutes. And we help you if you have a spine. You said that yesterday. So I'm looking for local people who want to feel good physically, and we do chiropractic care and acupuncture care. And we have 4 different doctors at our office, so we can offer 7 a.m. appointments, Saturday appointments, 7 p.m. appointments, and we accept all major medical insurances, so that's what makes us unique. Yeah.
And I'm going to do one not from the hat just because Mel is our gracious host every single month, month after month. She is here, Joe is here. So I'm going to let Melanie come before she has to slide out of here and give her 30-second elevator pitch.
Hi, I'm Melanie Ake with Everyday Leaders, and I help you gain courage, clarity, and confidence in your life and business. So if you're looking to grow in your personal or professional development, we're the ones that can help you build your confidence in your life, clarity for your future, and grow into the company and the personal that you want to become. Happy to help you. You can find all the information at everydayleaders.com. We have events coming up, live events, and training and workshops. So if you're looking to grow, call everydayleaders.com.
Okay, next. Beth Carney with Allies. This one might be my favorite.
All right, I'm Beth Carney with Allies, and Allies empowers female survivors of sex trafficking and exploitation through mentorship in a supportive community. We also walk with parents of survivors on their healing journey through our Thrive program. We are looking for committed women like you who are compassionate and want to provide a steady presence in someone's life to make a real difference. Let me know how you would like to partner with Allies. Also, join us on June 18th for Illuminate at Daniel's Vineyard. Yay!
Okay, let's see if it's somebody I don't know. Amanda Davis. We have the same name. I just met her this morning.
Hi, I'm Amanda Davis. I'm a financial advisor with Thrivent, which is a not-for-profit Christian-based organization. I'm here on the Southside, and while I can do a plethora of things that other financial advisors can do, my passion is really serving women and young families, specifically families with kiddos, because that's the life stage that I'm in. And I know that there's so many important things that I wish I would have heard about even just a couple of years ago that can really impact your babies. And so I just want to spread that education.
Okay, next person we have Huanju.
Oh my God!
Did I pronounce that correctly?
Clara, yeah, Hyunju is my Korean name. Thank you so much, because I was about to volunteer anyway. Good morning, my name is Hyunju is my Korean name, and Clara is my is a Catholic name, Clara. I came to United States 37 years ago. I have had my long journey of a personal up and down, but finally I landed in and becoming a financial planner, a financial professional, currently working with New York Life insurance company. I have a deepest passion of leading people to holistic and comprehensive financial planning. Especially I am, it's already done. A quick thing, my daytime passion is I'm a membership chair of Southport Rotary Club, and we have a monthly network meeting and Rotary meeting. In July, we're gonna invite Miss Universe Indiana as our speaker, so that I really want to invite our women come to support her in becoming a participant of how we empower women. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Clara. Bless you. Next is Rhonda of Church. No, Rhonda, come on.
Thanks. Rhonda of Church, financial professional. It's summertime and people have fins on, right, if they're in water? Oh. I'm a financial professional, Rhonda Upchurch. People right now in the summer have fins on because they're in the water, right? Well, I help you put your fin on as you're planning for the future with your financial independence number. So what I want to do is sit down and put your plan together so that you know what it's like to get up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, and you don't go to work. And so I'm Rhonda, and I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Okay, next we have Maya Kane.
Hi. Hi, ladies. I'm Maya Kane. I do nails. So if you guys are here trying to learn how to speak and you use your hands, I can make them pretty. So thank you.
Sure. Jennifer would like to volunteer.
All right, I have dual personality. I am Chef Jinxie during the day, and I am Jennifer K, the artist, at night. Basically, with the chef part, I specialize in health through nutrition, people with gut issues. I've even helped cancer patients, people who just want to eat right. If you want to be successful and thrive, you need to eat right. And so I do that service. If you'd like, you can contact me at jinxie.com.
Okay, next we have Tanya Hoover.
I'm sorry, I forgot to announce that I'll be speaking in October.
Good morning. Good morning. Look, it paid off.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. I'm Tanya Hoover. I'm the owner of Midwest Language Services, and we connect people through clear communication by providing translation services from English into multiple languages, from multiple languages into English, and we also provide on-site interpreting, over-the-phone interpreting, and video interpreting in over 300 languages. So if you want to communicate more clearly with your clients, potential customers, contact Midwest Language Services. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Anuja Sapkota. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Can you, how do you pronounce your name?
Sapkota, and you did perfect.
Oh, great, great.
Nice to meet you. All right, good morning, guys. This is my first time. I mean, it's my second time for the meeting, but first time in a group of these many people, I guess, in Indiana. So I am Anuja Sapkota. I am assistant branch manager at PNC. I moved here 6 years ago. I'm originally from Nepal, the country of Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world. So come to PNC, go to pnc.com. We have everything for your financial wellness. Bring your 2-year-olds, open up a savings account, or if you have an elderly who's planning for life after, so we have everything for you. Investments, lending, consumer accounts, business. We are a business banking center, so I'm very happy to connect with women. I'm here to support, our PNC is here to support women in business, so come to PNC, our doors are open. We are open on Saturdays too, so we're open from 9 to 1. So bring your family, come in. We are more than happy to help you. Go to pnc.com. We are happy to help you in any ways possible for your financial wellness. Thank you, guys.
Next. Oh, okay. And what is your name?
Oh, Cindy Schaefer.
Cindy Schaefer.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cindy Schaefer. I'm with Habitat for Humanity here in Johnson County. And we are getting ready to celebrate our 26th build. So it will be a home in Franklin. It is for a single mom named Kendra and her 2 teenage daughters. So we are currently just looking for folks that may want to help participate with the build with us. We have a sponsor, a stud program, which is where you can get an actual stud that would go into the home, and you can bring it to your office, to your religious organization, have it signed, and then we'd be able to bring it then back to the home and have it as part of it. So we'd love to invite you to be part of that. Thank you so much.
Amy with Teal Canary.
Good morning. Hi. Superstar.
The sun really bothers my eyes. Yeah, Joe's going, yes. I was sitting right in the sun. I needed my glasses, right? And I look kind of cool, right? My name is Amy Borelli. I own Teal Canary Art Studio. I'm tucked in the Old Town Greenwood, heart of the Old Town Greenwood, and I've been there 12 years. I've been painting since I was 6 years old. Right now I have almost 30 private students, and I conduct lots and lots of events such as, paint and sip, things like that, team building, as well as huge events. My largest event was 282, so that was really fun to be in front of 282 people. I wasn't shaking at all, right? So I just really am striving to have purposeful time to create art. So if you know of anybody that has a creative bone in their body and they want something more, send them my way, for sure. So Amy Borelli, Teal Canary Art Studio.
It was Kelsey Sparks. Karen O'Neill.
Good morning, I'm Karen O'Neill with Oasis TMS. So if you have somebody who is suffering from depression, anxiety, OCD, we have a treatment option for you. It is not a medication, so you have no side effects, no contraindications. We are covered on all insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid. Very quickly, it's a magnet that stimulates the underactive nerves to help you improve. It's over 70% effective. We have a location in Greenwood and in Indianapolis. Anybody can call and get signed up.
Okay, next we have, hold on. Katie, would you like to speak? Oh, sure. Okay. I don't think she has a card in here, and she hosts us every single month. Yay! And also, just to let you know, Katie's husband, Cameron, is part of our Toastmasters Club, and he will be our club president starting in July. And her in-laws are in our club, too.
Well, good morning. My name is Katie Stallhut. I own Stage1Dance Academy. I grew up dancing here, started in 4th grade, and have been here ever since. We'll be celebrating our 64th annual recital this weekend at Clues Memorial Hall at Butler University. We serve students ages 15 months through adults. Our oldest is 103. And we're able to do that through our nonprofit, where we serve at assisted living facilities. We are here to love, encourage, and empower. Thank you for your time.
Okay, we have like 4 minutes. So hopefully we can get through this. Dawn with Avon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dawn Tellinghusen, and yes, I have proudly can say I've been sharing Avon for 42 years. I started when I was 5, but no, we'll just when people ask me to talk about Avon, I always say, I'm more than just the ding-dong lady. All of you have heard that saying, right? So check Avon out, because right now, we are really expanding into K-beauty, natural, and all kinds of things for your needs. Thanks, Dawn Tellinghusen, Avon Products.
Jill, yay.
Hi, ladies. I'm Jill Howell, and I own 2 businesses. So I've owned for 16 years a photography business called Rain Dancer Studios. And then in the last 4 years, I opened up an emotional health coaching business, and that is called Dancing in the Mess. So my whole life philosophy is life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. And so my own trauma healing journey, especially in 2020, found me in a place where I long to serve women and help them to move out of survival mode, and my time is up.
Next, we have Harumi Anderson. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, right.
Where's the timer? I cannot see.
The lights.
It'll light up when you.
Oh, I see. Hi, good morning, everybody. Harumi Anderson. Actually, I draw from Columbus, Indiana, so I'm so happy to be here. I have to go. Yes, thank you. I am in this health, wellness, and wealth. Remember, health and wealth go hand in hand, right? With my simple supplement for green, still good? Eyes. Because you might have a catalog or something, but I have a solution. And energy and gut health. Let's get together how we can support each other. Thank you.
How cute is she? She's so cute. Next is Lacey. I actually think I've known Lacey longer than anybody else in this room. Maybe. Probably. What'd you say?
I thought you were going to say world. Anybody else in the world?
Hi, I am Lacey with AccuPay. AccuPay is a payroll company right here in Greenwood. We've been serving the community for over 30 years. While we cover everything within the hire-to-fire process, including payroll, onboarding, timekeeping, benefits administration, HR, we believe our true purpose is to serve. We are simply a business of people aiming to serve other businesses with people. So, thank you.
Next, we have Don Bender.
Shout out to all the guys here. My name is Don Bender. I'm the Executive Director of the Indianapolis Youth Leadership Academy. We were founded 8 years ago. We serve 15 to 18-year-old young adults. We teach leadership, mentorship, character, ethical development, control, working together. We even give them a class in social media, and their eyes are about this big when they find out how much danger they can be in using social media and why they must use it. Our motto is leadership in service to others. IndyYouthLeadership.com. Thank you.
Oh, we're done. We are done. Can we give a big round of applause to all of those who spoke today? And if you did not get the opportunity to speak, I highly recommend that you talk to Mel about either being a coffee sponsor or asking to speak at one of these events. But please, if you are not a skilled speaker, I highly recommend Toastmasters to help you hone in on that before you take over and present at Top Floor Women. Next, we would ask for a timer's report. We are not going to do that. Then the general evaluator would come up and call up their evaluation team, their team of evaluators. So we are going to call up Ms. Mahota Williams as well as Christina Owens to evaluate all of these lovely ladies. And this was not, I recommend taking notes. Even if you did not get the opportunity to speak, listen to their feedback because it can help you in your business.
Thank you, Amanda. Yes. Good morning, ladies and gents. We do have a couple gentlemen in the room. I'm going to call an audible and just make some comments very quickly. First of all, obviously, if you're out and about in the community and you're giving your elevator speech, there's not going to be lights timing you, but it is important to be concise, to catch people's attention right away and keep their attention and leave them wanting more. So that's why we were timing you today, just so you kind of know where you are. That's first and foremost. What was the second thing I was going to say? Oh, I would like to have everybody stand. So typically when we do table topics, we don't have people stand when we evaluate them. But for people that give prepared speeches, 5 to 7 minutes, 7 to 9 minutes, we have them stand when we evaluate them. And that's because as we're giving feedback, both positive and things to grow on, we're not talking down to you, we're talking at you peer to peer. So when I call your name, I would like for you to stand, and then I'm gonna give you the feedback that I wrote. I did the best I could with the time that I had. Hopefully you will find this helpful. Kelsey Sparks was our first. I'm just gonna do all of mine, and then you can do it. Okay, yes. Kelsey, you did such a great job. I'm very proud of you. You volunteered to go first. You jumped right up here. You had great energy. good vocabulary, good eye contact. You're with the Indy Chamber. You gave the 3 main reasons that you guys exist. Wonderful job. I would say for you to grow on at the end, you clapped your hands, and that can be distracting. You're excited and have great energy, but you don't want to take away from your message. So just make sure that you finish strong and professional. Well done. Kristen Loy. And you spoke for 34 seconds, almost 35 seconds, so well done. Kristen, you spoke for about 34 seconds. You are with Firestorm Restoration. You did a great job with your clarity of mission. You do you're a local business, and you do residential and commercial work, so that's good. Right now, you're standing with your hands clasped in front of you. When you were up here, you were standing with your hands clasped behind you. It gives the appearance of nervousness or closed offness. So relax. Right now, relax your hands. Yes. Use them if you want, or keep them at your sides, but don't hold them behind you or in front of you. It just doesn't feel warm and welcoming. But otherwise, great job. Thank you for sharing with us today. Melody is gone, but I'll go ahead and give her feedback. She spoke for about 32 seconds. She has a business that works with growth, development, and confidence. I don't exactly know her business name. She said it at the end, but not initially, so I didn't catch it. But she finished very, very well, so she did a great job. Amanda Davis. Amanda, you did a wonderful job. You spoke right at 30 seconds, just over. You are with Thrivent Financial. It's a Christian-based financial organization. You described what makes you unique. And remind me, are you the one that works with young families and kiddos? Because that's where you are in life. That was beautiful, wonderful. To grow on, I would say at the end, finish with a stronger close and repeat your business name. I did get it, but that's just a way to really sell it and hit it home. But well done, thank you. And then Rhonda Upchurch. Rhonda, you did a great job. You spoke for 27 seconds. Rhonda, you were so hesitant to come up here, and then you stood way back here, and you didn't want to be around the mic. You were a little afraid. But your vocal projection was great. So come up here, and I want your body language to match the confidence that's in your voice, because your voice was very confident. You are a financial professional. Let me slow down. I don't know your business name, so that's something else to grow on. And again, I just want you to exude the same confidence in your voice through your body language. Thanks for sharing with us today, Rhonda. Jennifer K. Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer, you are a chef and an artist. I thought that you were very easy to hear. I thought it was very intriguing that you do both, but I want you to pack it in a little more tightly. You were about 37 seconds, and I want you to talk about both. You really only talked about your cooking and how that was beneficial, and that was great. But then I don't know what you do with your art and how you use that to help people. So work on that elevator pitch so that we know, so we can hear it all. Okay. Anuja, did I pronounce that correctly? Yes. You have a beautiful smile and great energy, so I loved that about you. You spoke for 59 seconds, Anuja. So you've got to summarize a little bit more quickly, and you are also scared of the mic, which it can be a little bit scary, but you work for PNC, you're an assistant manager there, you have great hours, you want to help people, you want us to come see you. I almost want to bank with PNC. So great job, Anuja. Just figure out how to really make that happen in 30 to 45 seconds, okay? Amy Borelli. Amy, you're so much fun. Amy, you also spoke for 58 seconds. So I think some of that is because when you first came up, you were rambling and talking about your classes and having a great time. None of those things are bad. You also have great energy. You're a lot of fun. I've been to some of your classes. But when you're giving an elevator pitch and talking about your business, you want to get to the point. You have a lot to offer. You do a lot. You're passionate about your art. So I love that you repeated your business name. That's great. And I love that you gave your location so that we know that you're easy to find. But I want you to get to the point, Amy. Well done this morning. Thank you. Katie Stallhat. Katie, it's almost as if you have been to Toastmasters before. I'm almost done. I do have the red light, but I have Katie and then 2 more, so I'll be done here very shortly. Katie owns Stage1Dance. She's passionate about dance. Katie, you are well-spoken. You are polished. This is going to sound weird, but it was almost too polished, like you were slightly robotic. So I want you to be a little more engaging, a little more real, a little less rehearsed, and a little more spontaneous. But otherwise, very well done. 28 seconds you spoke for. Jill Howell. Jill, don't make that face, Jill. You did a great job. And I'm going to tell you what I told Amy, it's the artist. That's what it is. Just be aware of your time and get to the point because you're so fun. You had great body language. You do photography and you're an emotional health coach. I love the way that you tied all that together. So this is what you do, and this is how you fix this. You get to the point and pack the punch, and then you elaborate after you've given your elevator pitch, right? Because an elevator pitch needs to be concise. But you were a lot of fun, and I appreciate you sharing. And then Lacey with AccuPay. Lacey, I need your business card. 2525 you spoke for, and I didn't realize that I was supposed to be evaluating you because when you got up and said who you work for and what you do, I was like, I need her business card. But you serve people who serve people. You do payroll and HR and those things. So I would just say to you, Lacey, increase your volume. Again, giving an elevator pitch, you're not going to be speaking to a room full of people, but you might. So make sure that everybody can hear you. And that's what I have. Great job, ladies. Thanks for participating. Yes, ma'am.
No pressure going after the famous Mahoto Williams, everyone. I want to say thank you for having us, Top Floor Women, today. It's been great to be here and see all these lovely faces on an early Wednesday morning. And you may see these ladies that are up here speaking to you and think, I could never do that, but I have watched them grow. I remember when Amanda came to the club first and how she's grown since 2020 when she first joined, Amy as well, Lori. Mahoto was here when I started, and she was who I wanted to be when I grew up. So we all look to Mahoto for inspiration. And I want to start by saying I am impressed with the people that put their name in the bowl after you found out what that meant. Everyone else was maybe a little taken aback and didn't realize that. Let's get started with some specifics. Pat King, King for Wellness. Pat, you were one of the first ones up here. 30 years, you can give us more energy, less stress, stay healthy. I love your smile today, and I think that is great when you're giving an elevator speech. I like how your concluding statement was really well done. Some of my advice is going to be the same. My attention span is short, and I think most people are. At the end of your elevator speech, restate your name and your company name. Leave us with that so that we can remember who you are and what you do. Thank you so much. Next was Marie Storm Chiropractic. I go to get my spine fixed because I have one. I love the humor and how you put that with everyone. Everyone could use your service. You talked about your time of appointment. You use a gesture to kind of point. You're not that far away from this location to show how handy it is. To grow on, maybe a little more eye contact. You were kind of looking off to the side over here looking for things to say, so just look at your audience, whoever you're speaking to one-on-one, and again, restate that name and the company name at the end, or leave us with a punch. Beth Carney, Allies. Hi, Beth. You're right here. Hello. You had a very well-rehearsed statement. You had supporting survivors, looking for parents, looking for mentors, and then you went into your June 18th event, which may or may not apply in an elevator statement, but your statement was perfect. I think the only thing was I think you saw the light and you ended. So it's okay to go over the light. It's just a gauge of where you should be, give you an idea. And again, I think restate your name and company. Okay, thank you. Kunja or Clara? Clara, hi, financial professional, New York Life. 37 years, you are into, I thought it was interesting, you started talking about holistic, and I'm like, isn't that financial is what she said though, right? But holistic financial planning, my brain went to health. So maybe an interesting word to use there. You talked about, again, about your Rotary Club and the Miss Universe coming to speak. Maybe it doesn't apply in an elevator speech because you did speak, I forgot to say times, for 1 minute and 2 seconds.
I know.
So some of those things probably like concise, be after the fact. But you are passionate, and that shows when you got up here. So just keep it short and keep it focused. And it took a while before you even said your company name in the beginning, so even get to that maybe a little bit sooner. Well done today.
This is just only 4 years. I'm in America 37.
37 years. That's why I read it on 37 years.
Sorry, I'll be better.
This is really hard to write down notes and when you're only speaking for 30 seconds. Goodness. Okay, next we have Maya Kane. Maya Kane would hate my nails. Maya Kane does nails. And I loved when you said, if you use your hands, I can help you. Yes, you probably need to help me. I love that gesture. I think you only spoke for 16 seconds, so you had way more time to tell us, where do you do nails? I have no idea where to find you. So that is very, very important if you want people to come and use your business. So that name and location, that's your big to grow on. But you were so fun. I love the nails. Love it so much. Thank you. Tanya Hoover, Midwest Language Services. Tanya spoke for 29 seconds. You had a very clear statement as well, just like Beth did. It was very, I think, well rehearsed. You had that down pat. But I think I had a really hard time finding a grow on for you. Maybe a little, Mohoto mentioned maybe a little less, robotic's not the right word, but a little less rehearsed feeling. But you had this, we call it the big fish gesture. Your fish was this big. So your hands kind of stayed here. So maybe keep them to your sides or do other things with them. But otherwise, well done. I love your statement. Next page, Cindy Schaefer, Habitat for Humanity. You were talking about 26 builds this year?
26th build.
26th build. See, this is notes, people, notes. You talked about how this build is for a mom. You are looking for volunteers, which I think Habitat's probably always looking for. You spoke for 43 seconds, so it was a little longer than the 30 seconds. You talked a lot about the STUD program, which sounds really cool, but maybe find a way to make that a little more concise in what you're talking about. But your smile, you were open. I just loved listening to you. But I think just shortening that STUD program, if that's where you want to focus, would be great.
Thank you.
Karen O'Neill, Oasis TMS, depression, anxiety, OCD treatment. I love all of this. I love how you talked about your gestures you use when you talked about the placement of the magnet. At first, I didn't know exactly what it was and how you treated this, but in your 31 seconds, you told us all of that very well. Again, just restate the name and your company name at the end to really let us remember who you were, because we've forgotten. Between you started 30 seconds later, what was your name again? So just remind us. Next, we have Dawn. I have three more. Dawn Telehusen. Avon, ding dong. You've been doing this for 42 years. I love your humor. That's always helpful. It breaks down walls. You spoke for 37 seconds. I love you actually at the end did restate your name in Avon at the very end. So that was very well done. I think maybe, has Avon changed over the years? Are our misconceptions of Avon wrong and incorrect? Maybe say more about what Avon is doing nowadays, what products they serve and things like that. Would be an improvement on your elevator speech. Two more, I promise, red light ladies. My handwriting. Hermione Anderson?
It's Haromi.
Haroni.
Haromi.
Haromi.
Yes.
Health, wellness, and wealth.
Yes.
Awesome. You talked about your supplements for your eyes, for energy, for gut health. I think things that everyone would be interested in. You have a beautiful smile, and I called you effervescent. You just have such a presence up here. I think to grow on, you were 36 seconds, which wasn't bad, but get started a little sooner. You kind of rambled a little bit, and then just repeat your name and your company name at the end. Last but not least, our gentleman, Don Bender, the Indy Youth Leadership. You talked about how you serve ages 15 to 18, character development, all of these things. I did like your gestures when you talked about social media and how their eyes got big. That was really well done. You had a great voice projection. I think you also, sort of like Tanya, had the big fish gesture in between, though, so maybe keep them at your side instead of being a little distracting. But 39 seconds, maybe shorten it up and tighten up just a little bit. Well done otherwise. That's it. Thank you so much for having us today.
Okay. The rest of the Toastmaster meeting would be more evaluations. The grammarian would come up, share their report. The general evaluator would share their opinion on the meeting. Toastmaster would come back up, ask anybody that hasn't spoken if they would like to speak and give out awards. Then the president would come up and adjourn the meeting. That said, next month, Top Floor Women, Robin Wright will be here from Raymond James. And then again, sign up for Toastmasters. Come visit us. We have a breakfast the first Friday of every month, and then you can hang out, just get to know some of the people, or come on another Friday. Just hop in, hop out as you can. 6:45 Fridays at Greenwood Christian Church. It's 6:45 in the morning till 8 a.m. 8 a.m.